I love Junketsu no Maria. Straight up, I love this series because this episode, without any sexual innuendo or the heavy comedy that we've been getting, it shows that that's not what this series relies on at all. It's built itself, it's established itself. I love these characters. I love the dialogue, the setup we get this episode, the progression, the depth to everything, dude. It's beast. And then you got, you know, production IG with the sexy ass animation. It looks dope. It's a fucking beast series. Episode 6. Going in, Junketsu no Maria. Let's dive into this. Let's dive into this. We get a lot of setup this episode, and first thing I want to talk about is the twisted nature of Bernard being revealed. You see him with that fiendish laughter. Dude has a fucking psychotic break. Straight up, he's a sociopath. When he finds out that Maria is a virgin, he's like, the irony. This is such a coincidence. He's raving. Dude, he's laughing so hard, he's so amused and fucking, you know, getting off on this idea that he's crying, like literally crying, as he like shouts out to the heavens and what. I'm like, holy shit, this man is warped. Dude, his dialogue, I knew it since the beginning. I knew he was going to have an antagonistic nature. I've been saying it in my last couple of reviews, and also showcase the darkness of the church and how it's fucked up, how they're manipulating religion towards these ends that are taking place within this series. You see him at the beginning of the episode talking about how the insects must be exterminated first. I'm like, dude, this is so this dude is so fucking twisted, man. And to see Galfa, man, fucking manly boss, I can't even fault him. To see him be roped in and swayed into Bernard's game and everything like that, the way that they use religion right now in the Church of the Heavens, talking about justifying actions, justifying these battles. You see, you know, Joseph's Lord and Master, who is allied with Bernard, he's watching over the battle, you know, shouting out to the heavens and whatnot. I'm like, dude, no. No, this is so fucked up. It's so twisted. It's wrong. It straight up is wrong. And Maria's ideology is correct in this sense, in this one applicable matter. Like, things kind of change in my perspective, and, you know, a whole kind of philosophical debate when Michael comes down and he has the conversation with Ezekiel. And it was dope how Cernunnos was just lurking, dude. You just see the shadow of Cernunnos lurking in the like across the way, and I'm like, dude, Cernunnos gets some development and a little bit play without even any dialogue, dude. Just the air about things. You see him disperse and flee as soon as Michael descends. I'm like, dude, you see this man, this fiendish spirit, dude, the god Cernunnos, and the plans that he's working up. You see there's clearly a tension between him and the heavens. But Ezekiel is the next big thing I want to talk about with this episode. And first of all, she fucked up. She fucked up by telling Galfa about, you know, Maria losing her magic if she loses her virginity. She fucked up in that regard, because now Bernard knows. Who knows how Bernard is going to start twisting things even further. We know he wants to manipulate Maria for all she's worth in order to give them a full hold, which they built up this whole scheme, even allying Joseph with it in order to get this battle to go down. But, you know, he's definitely going to sacrifice her when it's all said and done. He's definitely going to destroy her after having utilized her for all she's worth, as he stated many times. So I definitely see more hints and more foreshadowing with what Cernunnos said last episode. You know, more death lags from Maria, which is fucked up, and hopefully we can escape all of that. But at the same time, we have another one put on our head by Michael, who's like reconfirming Ezekiel's job for him, basically. He's like, this is not what you're meant to. You're meant to be my spear and my eyes here. If Maria acts out again and displays magic in front of people, because Ezekiel's been doing jack shit. She's been, you know, confused. She's been bonding with Priya post. She's, you know, starting to respect Maria despite actually expressing it. She's starting to, you know, question her role in things and question right and wrong and morality and stuff like that. And you see Michael just putting it straight up, just being like, you just do what I fucking say, basically, straight up. Just do what I say. He talks about the hierarchy of beings, like, you know, ants and bugs and stuff like that, and how they don't realize, you know, it goes over their head what human beings are doing with their territories, their kingdoms, their wars and things like that. It's nothing to them. And in the same way, there's a layer of that caliber between human beings and the Church of the Heavens. The words that Michael says come from God himself, right? So it's very hard to dispute with that kind of logic and rationale, but it's still fucked up. There has to be some sort of reconciliation, especially for Maria's ideology, because Maria's doing the right thing overall. At the same time, the way Michael expressed things, disrupting the natural order, you can't save everybody and things of that nature, is true. It's true, and there has to be some give and take in that. But Ezekiel, he's basically like, if she does it again, you have to kill her. And you see Ezekiel, she's come to really care for Maria at this point. And she's trying, she wants, you know, Anne and her father to be helped in the battle, so she sends her up. At the same time, she doesn't want to be put in this position where she's forced to, you know, destroy Maria. Because Michael's like, you'll send her to the heavens yourself. So next episode, I'm hyped to see how things go down with Maria heading over to the battle to stop it. You know, Ezekiel with this new charge and reconfirmed mission by Michael. Shit's gonna go crazy. Shit's gonna go crazy. And I like the development between from Maria x Joseph as well this episode, because we see Joseph basically asking her to stand down during this battle. They can win, just as was Bernard's scheme, as was, you know, the Count and everything like that. They can win. You know, if they gain this foothold, they'll have control, the wars will cease, or so they believe. And he wants to dedicate himself to Maria after the fact. And she was waiting until she got sparked by Anne's request, dude. So, great episode. Development across the board for all the characters and progression for Galfa starting to be manipulated by Bernard, as I saw coming. Bernard just showing his true colors, how fucking fiendish he is. Cernunnos getting development without even speaking, just lurking. We get to see Archangel Michael again, just that design, dude. That fucking gets me. It's so beast. It's so beast. Oh my goodness. And then Joseph X Maria development as well. So let me know your thoughts. Pre or post still doesn't have a dick. It's unfortunate. Hopefully he gets one before the series ends. I'm out. Peace.